Hey everyone, it's Britt. Today I'm going to be reviewing this Urikar massage gun. I was offered the opportunity to try one out in exchange for a review, so I'm excited to share with you guys what I thought about this tool. The first thing I thought when I received the massage gun was that I like the case. It seems like it's well made and sturdy, and it's nice to be able to have a case to transport everything together. Now let's look at what's inside the case. As I mentioned, case is well made. We've got 8 attachments in here, the massage gun, and then it's got this cool little flap where the charging cord is. So it's nice that everything has its spot and stays together pretty well when you transport it anywhere. Now let's take a look at the attachments. There's 8 different ones that come with the massage gun, and they're super simple to attach and take off. So all you do is you just press it in. It's that simple, really. And start the gun, use it. When you take it out, you just pull it out or twist it a little and pull it out. So super easy to use. As I mentioned, there's 8 different ones, so you can vary them up depending which part of the body you're using the gun on. A few notable ones are this one. This attachment is the only one that you can use for the heating function. And then this attachment was the favorite one that I used. You can essentially use it on any part of the body, even if you accidentally go over a bone or anything. It's not jarring, and it just is the most comfortable. Now let's take a look at the actual massage gun and the features on the gun. It's easy to turn on. You just flick this little switch here, fun little light comes on, and it starts vibrating. You can also turn that down, so this is the speed dial you use to make the vibration go higher or lower. Then we've got this lock button here that you can press in order to swivel the handle. So you've got this orientation, and then when you swivel it that way, you got downward angle, so you can switch that depending on what part of the body you're using the gun on. Then we've got 4 different functions back here. So it has a manual function, it's got like an undulating high to low function, and then it's got a step function, which starts at a low vibration, moves up high. Then the 4th function here is the heating function. So you just use this mode button to switch between the different functions on the gun. So I used the gun, my mom used the gun, and my boyfriend used the gun. And so some things that we liked about the gun is that it seems well made and sturdy, like it will last a long time. It's powerful, so it can give you a pretty powerful vibration and massage. And one of the cool things was that it was charged when it arrived, so we were able to try it out right away. The battery life, it lasts a long time, at least several hours, and it charges fairly quickly. The other nice thing about the gun is that you can use it on yourself. It's pretty easy to use it on your lower body and your arms. The last thing that we all really liked is how many attachments there are, so you can switch them out. And as I mentioned earlier, this rubber one was kind of the favorite attachment for all of us to use. So there were a few things that we thought could be improved about the massage gun. First thing we noticed was that the handle of the gun is fairly thick, so for most people's hands, this is going to be a bit tiring to hold on to for a long period of time. The second part was the speed dial. First of all, its placement is right at the top here, where it's actually kind of easiest to grip the gun. And when you do that, the second thing about the speed dial that isn't great is it's kind of loose. So if you place your hand there, you're likely to accidentally make it go up or down and adjust the speed of the gun when you're not intending to. So if that was a little bit tighter or it was moved lower, that would be ideal. Next up, the heating function. So the gun is sold with the heating function being kind of a selling point of the gun. And it wasn't very intuitive to use. It was hard to figure out how to turn it on. And when we did finally get it working, it didn't seem like there was much heat really coming off from it. It was more lukewarm, or you could barely feel that heating function. So the heating function wasn't particularly useful. The other thing that we didn't love about the gun is that the low speed vibrations can be a bit jarring on the body, and we found that we were mostly using the higher vibration speed because it was smoother to move over the body. With a lower speed, it would kind of like bounce, which is uncomfortable if you're on the end that you're experiencing that. The last thing to note about the gun is that it's hard to use on your back yourself. So if you're trying to like reach back and use the gun, it's not ideal. So if you want to use this for your back, it's better to have someone available to help you or to use the massage gun on your back. And I found that overall it was just more pleasant in general to have the gun be used on you because you're able to relax versus using it on yourself. One word of caution on using the gun: it is very powerful. So just be careful when first starting to use it. I would recommend starting in short bouts as opposed to just getting the gun and going to town and using it for hours. You could definitely experience some muscle soreness or some pain. So I would really recommend erring on the side of caution, just using it carefully, and particularly if you have any pre-existing pain or injuries, just be really cautious with your body. Overall, despite the things that were less than ideal about the massage gun, it works well as a percussive massage tool, and if you're looking for a massage gun, I would recommend it.